Tony though, cause he the first one. I don't want him to be looking at me crazy. Man, I told you about this 3 months ago.
Yeah, he might be okay with it. Go and check him out. Let's ask him.
Yeah. Hey man, y'all welcome, man, to another edition, man, of the Elite Mancast. Wednesdays 8:30. Go to YouTube, subscribe, like, and share, man. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Man, tonight we're talking about the self-tree. The self-tree of life lessons, man. That's what I just added that on, y'all. I just added the self-tree of life lessons because that's what it is. It all boils down to the life lessons of that self-worth, self-love, self-esteem, self-confidence, the self-value, man. That's, that ties in with the self-worth as well. But it's all about understanding, becoming more aware of self, being you, and then being the authentic you at all times, and take assertive action on being intentional about everything that you're trying to do in this world, or that you're going to do. I ain't gonna say you're trying, because a try, that's something, that you might not do. But if you're going to do it and you fail at it, that means you're a successor. You are the one who's going to succeed. Because everybody in this world, man, has to do something you have to fail in order to succeed in this world. But hey, man, we appreciate everybody for tuning in, man. I'm telling you right now, we got 2 missing because these guys are on the grind. They showing their self-value in the communities that they're in. How about that?
Come on, can't hate on that. You can't hate on that.
Yeah, man. Me and Coach, we gonna hold it down, though. We gonna make sure it do what it do, baby. Man. Coach, what you got for me tonight, man?
Good evening. And like I always say, it's truly wonderful to be in the land of the living. Boy, baby, I'm so happy about it. Boy, I can't tell you how much I love living. Living life, living out loud. That's what I do. I live out loud right now, today, because I know about self-development. Okay? Self-development. That's what I do. But look here, man. I've been such in a low place, with low self-esteem, low everything. But now I got high vibrations, baby. High vibrations, man. And I'm happy about it, boy. I tell you. It ain't taking it's more than one day now. You can't just take one day and do this thing, man. It's over. It's a consistent, on a consistent basis, man. You got to keep working on yourself, baby. So, I'm happy to be here, man. I'm missing my other 2 brothers. But like you say, Keith, we can hold it down, man, till them guys come back next week, man. It's going to be a live show, baby. Come on. Hey, tag your friend. Tell a friend. Come on. Share. We here. Chime in. Let us know how you feel, because it's all about self, man. But one thing I want you to remember as you move forward and you working on self, as you move forward and working on self, don't forget about being a servant. Being a servant to others. A servant leader. You can lead as you serve. That's what it's all about, baby. And just roll with us and see what we got tonight.
See there, that's what I'm talking about, man. Ain't nothing like the truth. You better believe it.
That's right.
Ain't nothing like the truth, man. But, man, I'm going to tell you, we're going to start out this thing off right, man, with some self-love, man. Wow. And that's, you're going to have that high regard for yourself. But in order to have high regard for yourself, you're going to have to be mindful of a lot of things that you really feel like, oh, that's self-love, that's self-care. But you got to remember, self-love is understanding what you put inside of your body, what you intake in your ear gate, your eye gate. That's real self-love. A lot of people thinking self-love is going to get a pedicure, manicure, and, I'm going to get a spa day. No, man, self-love, for real self-love, is watching your diet, watching your intake, watching your verbiage. Self-love is watching the information that you put in your head so that you can have high self-esteem, high confidence, high self-worth, high self-value. So these are the things that I'm saying self-love is, because that's That's my rendition. That's what I believe in, because some people have another belief and system in what their self-love is. My self-love is being hard on myself. They say self-love is to be not to be so hard on yourself, but self-love to me is to be the biggest critic of I can be about myself. But I'm not gonna be so hard to where I knock my esteem back down. But I'm gonna be hard on myself to where I'm gonna be like, hey, you know what now, player, you got this, man. You the one who gonna make sure you do it. You can't nobody else, like Billy Carson said, can't nobody else save you but you, man. You the only one gonna be able to save you. So in this self-love era or in this soft woman era that some of these women are in, y'all have to be hard on yourself as well. You have to put that foot forward. You have to say, hey man, now I got to stop running my mouth to that man. I got to stop putting my man down, or I got to stop accepting these DMs that's coming that's coming to me on a regular basis. When you that type of woman or you that type of man, even the man say, man, reject them DMs, fellas. Reject them women who up there telling you, hey, I like you and I want to be with you. Yeah, reject some of that information, because you don't know what their motive is. You don't know what their agenda is. Some people got these. They got these hidden agendas, man, and they see you shining, they see you healing in that process, and then they want to be attached to you. But then when they're attached to you, they don't want to heal fully. They don't want to do that everyday work. Like Coach say, self-development is an everyday job. But the people who come into you want to be attached to you, they don't love themselves enough to say, hey, you know what? I see what he's doing. I'm going to go ahead and heal too. I'm going to look at the same programs he's looking at, or I'm going to listen to the same information he's listening to, because I see him putting in the work. All they do is say, I want the benefits of what you done did already, man. That's like a drug dealer back in the day. You know, women always say, well, I want that man. They don't even understand. That boy beat you to death. He'll pistol whip. He might rob you, because he's trying to make sure that he got an image to uphold. So if he's going to be the toughest drug dealer, he ain't finna be soft on you. You mess around and have to become an accessory to one of these robberies that he's committing, or some of the drug deals that he's going down. Because see, drug dealing don't just be drug dealing, ladies. Let me tell y'all that. But them days are over, so we ain't gonna talk about that part. But I'm just saying, when a man is out here developing himself to be a better man, you can't just want the finished product. If you're not willing to go through them hard times, them hardships with him, you can't say that you're the prize then, because you're looking for that healed man. You're looking for that stable man. You're looking for that man who's putting it all together for y'all to benefit from. Because the thing about a man, when he get a bunch of money, he's looking for a family to take care of.
There you go.
He don't feel good unless he got a family unless he got something to take care of. He loves to be responsible for things. He loves to see things grow. But a woman, she gets a bunch of money. She started talking about, oh, I got this. I'm gonna do it. I did this, and you don't even pay attention to the man no more. That's but right. Say, man, tonight we're gonna talk about all of that, man. We got all of that: self-image, self-confidence, self-worth, self-esteem, self-value, self-development. Like said, self-development. Yep. We ain't gonna leave none of the self out, man. We gotta be part of the self. You know, we're not gonna be selfish. I mean, we're not gonna be just selfish. We're gonna be self-full as well.
Yeah. All right. That's it, man. I tell you, boy, like it's so much. The topic is so broad just when you think about self, man.
Right.
Because like you mentioned, you know, you got self-worth, you got self-confidence, you know, self-esteem, all those things, man. But what I want you to think about, really think about, is what does self mean to you? Like that you got to go within for all of that. It's never really on the outside. You know what I'm saying? It's what you're building on the inside. And I want to talk about how you're going to build that. How you're going to build the self. What you want to represent. What you want people to perceive you as. You know, do you want them to perceive you as weak? Do you want them to perceive you as unworthy? Are you not worthy of anything? You know, so it's a mind thing. It's your mindset. How do you set your mind on the prize and knowing that you are the prize and that you have the victory? The victory is yours already. You know what I'm saying? That's what you got to know. I've already won. What I'm going to connect myself to continue winning. That's where I'm at with my self-development.
Come on now.
I want to continue winning.
Man.
So that's where the day-to-day part come in. You know, the day-to-day part, I got to wake up winning, knowing that I've already won yesterday, even if I failed. See, that's the part. It's the mindset. Even if I failed at something yesterday, today I'm going to win regardless of how that happened. So it's in my mind like I'm waking up winning. Okay? So then once I wake up winning, knowing that I'm winning, it's like I'm visioning myself throughout the day before I even encounter the situations that are going to come forward. Because it's inevitable that things are going to come in your way. Things are going to try to block you, whether it be people, whether it be situations. You know, oh God. More I think about it, the more I'm like, man, every day is something happening. Something going to come at you. But see, how we handle the things is how we're going to get through, how we handle it. So we can't just react or respond. You know what I'm saying? We can't react to all the negativity. So that's how I'm building my self-worth and my self-esteem. You know, I can't entertain everything. It's imperative that I don't entertain everything. I got to keep on moving. I see it and I don't see it. You know how you ever heard of peripheral? Yeah. I see it in my peripheral. Yeah. But I'm focused on the prize. Yeah. I focus on the prize. I got to keep going, man. I got to keep going. Like we're gonna go in depth with this some more, man. I just had to touch the surface of knowing who you are and whose you are, but it's not just on the outside. That thing is within. How deep are you willing to go to know who you are? How deep are you willing to find yourself? Because nobody else can find you. Nobody else can find you.
Come on, man.
Yourself, man. I'm telling you. And I know this, and I can share this because I've been there. I didn't have low. I didn't have low self-esteem. You know, I didn't been. Although I was a confident big boy, you know, still big boys kind of get beside, down on themselves like, man, dang, man, I ain't got that physique, you know, or whatever. Right. But see, I learned to be confident in who I was. God made me. But then as I grew older, I knew, okay, you got to start taking care of yourself now. You just out here willy-nilly. So all that come with it, you know, as we move forward, we'll learn more about what we need to do to build on the self, on the self thing we're talking about.
So, okay, so I got 7 cultivating steps on self-love, on 7 steps on how to cultivate self-love. So become mindful. That's what we talked about earlier. We talked about becoming mindful. People who love themselves more tend to know what they think, what they feel, and what they want out of life. A lot of people don't even know what they want out of life. That's the biggest mistake that we see in many of us. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Rella, Shanita Schamberger. Yeah, that's what we see in us more than anything. That man, you ask somebody, hey man, what you want out of this situation, or what you want? I just want to be happy. What does that mean? What does that entail for real? What are you really saying that you want to be happy? Well, give me some depthness on that happiness. What does happiness look like? You know, make sure that the happiness is like, you know, you got to go into depth with that. So then you being mindful. So act on what you need rather than what you want. That's another thing. We always, as men, we'll act on what we need, but the women, they'll act on what they want instead of what they need. It's like I was listening to a clip today where this dude said a lot of women, they go after what they like instead of what they need. They might have a good man coming to them every day talking about, hey, you know, love, let me take you out to lunch. Now, you ain't my type, this and that. So you steady telling that man he ain't your type, because he don't dress nice, or he ain't got the Ferrari, or he ain't got this or that. But then you see the man with the Ferrari, you like that. So you will go after what you like instead of what you really need. So, but you will say, I love myself. But you had the provider, you had the prize that approached you every day. But you steady did not even want the prize. You said you wanted that trophy that everybody else got passed around. You want the trophy everybody passed around instead of the treasure that hardly nobody can find. You see, there's a difference between treasures and trophies, man.
Come on,
so when you really realize that treasure was not the trophy, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, the treasure was way more valuable than that trophy that you picked up, because next year somebody else gonna have the trophy. You know, that's why we don't look for trophy wives. We look for that treasure in a woman who's gonna make us better, who's gonna help us stay on the path of greatness. You know what I'm saying? Because we can't. Sometimes we lose focus because we battling so many things outside. And I know women, y'all have y'all battles as well, because now this has become an equal opportunity type of deal, you know. But in the whole reality, in the scheme of things, how we talk about things should go, we don't follow those same codes on both sides. I mean, I'm not blaming no side is better than the other, but I'm saying both sides, we don't follow the codes, man. We always say, hey, no, this is what I want. This is what I like, you know, blah, 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 but, you know, whatever. So then the number 3 is practice good self-care. We got to practice good self-care. You know what I'm saying? We can't, like I said, about self-care, it was about what you eat, how much do you exercise daily, what do you listen to daily? Because we all know that is not no self-development is not a 1 day, 1 week, 1 month type of deal. You're going to have to get better because you've been programmed for 30 and 40 years of this bull crap information. You see, I'm self-love. I'm trying to stop cussing. I'm trying. Self-love. I'm trying to stop cussing, y'all. I'm trying to use better language, you know. Yeah, these daily routines have to be broken down into steps, man. I like what Sharella said. Happiness is a strategy. Let me push that back up. Happiness is a strategy, man. If you don't understand that sentence right there, bro, it's real. Because you can't just wake up every day and you just say, I'm happy today. But then you start reflecting on all the bad things that happened yesterday. Now you carrying your past with you to the future. And that doesn't work in the self-love field, in the self-care field. It doesn't work in the self-development field. Whatever happened yesterday, you got to wipe your slate clean every single day. You have to make sure that every day you got to wipe your slate clean. You have to be like, hey, man, clean that. I'm going to clear this clutter out my closet today. Every day is spring cleaning. I'm making sure that, hey, man, that yesterday business, hey, I apologize for any wrongdoings I did or anybody I did wrong. But now today is a new day. I get to say, hey, I apologize to y'all from yesterday, but today we're going to start a new day. We're going to be greater today than it was yesterday. So come on, let's do it. So, but then that's when you set your boundaries. So that's number 4. I think that's number 4. You set your boundaries on what you will and will not accept. This is all part of self-love, y'all. These are the seven steps on how to cultivate self-love. So that's number 4 is set your boundaries. And that's a letting people know, don't bring that over here. I don't deal with gossip. Don't tell me about what Keisha and them did. Don't tell me about what Keisha and them did at the club. Yeah, take that away. Yeah, or you know, hey, no, don't be smoking no cigarettes around me, man. Hey, put that stuff out, bro. You gotta set your boundaries, because if you don't love you, nobody else gonna love you. Nobody else gonna respect your boundaries. Nobody gonna respect nothing you say or do, because you allow anything to happen to you. You allow anything. So and then that's when setting boundaries is leads to number 5. Number 5 is protect yourself. Woo! You see what I'm saying? You got to protect yourself with those self-boundaries. Those set boundaries that you done set in place, that's how you protect yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because that's part of the love that you got to have for yourself.
Yeah.
You got to say, hey, no, bro, that's not what we doing over here. Now, it done got to a point to where everybody allows everything to, that's who that is. And let them, man, I'm going to remove myself because I know what I'm not going to allow in my life. I'll take myself out of an argument. I'll take myself out of disrespectful situations. And I say, hey, man, y'all got it, bro. Me and my partner was talking about this the other day, how I used to, as soon as you said something that was foul out your mouth, and I'm going to hit you right where you said it from. Because I was no nonsense, no foolishness. Don't give me none of that. No, partner, I came from the show me state, but I wasn't even from Missouri. I was from Texas. And we said, hey, whatever you said out your mouth that was disrespectful, we gonna give it to you right in your mouth. It's like your mama beat you in the stove when she said don't touch nothing in the stove. That's how we was raised. I told you don't touch nothing, didn't I? Mama, you can't whoop me in front of you can't whoop me in front of these people. Yes, I can. Watch me.
You saw it out in front of these people. You saw it out.
Yeah, you saw it out in front of these people. I'm whoop you in front of these people. Oh, that's funny. But so number 6, you forgive yourself. You forgive yourself from all the things that you thought wasn't right. You know what I'm saying? That procrastination. Forgive yourself for that. Forgive yourself for not applying 10 times the pressure that you should have applied on that object or that job or that thing. You know what I'm saying? You gotta apply pressure. You gotta forgive yourself though. And then the last one, which I really love, is Coach always said too, live intentionally.
Yes.
If you don't live with intention, man, you pretty much just going through life on a zigzag. You're not even trying. You barely you're giving the bare minimum, as we say nowadays. You're giving the bare minimum. So those are 7 steps to cultivate your self-love, man. And hopefully that helps somebody out that really needs it, because a lot of times we don't take the time to do the self-development. We don't take the time to show ourselves the proper self-love because we won't do them 30 minutes of working out. That's all it takes is 30 minutes. 30 minutes, you've been sitting down watching TV for 2 hours. Yeah. You could have just took 30 minutes to just lift the leg up while you were sitting down watching TV. You don't have to get up and give a mass run, Just do some leg lifts. Do some arm raises, while you sitting there. Raise the roof, as they used to say.
Right? That's right. But I'm glad you went over that, bro. I'm glad you went over that because self-love is very important, man. Like you said, if we don't love ourselves, if you can't love yourself, you can't even love nobody else.
You can't.
How you gonna do that? If you don't love yourself, how you gonna love your neighbor or even a potential wife or husband? How you gonna do that if you don't even love yourself? So that's big, man. And my brother just gave you 7 tips to cultivate self-love. That's awesome. Now, where I'm gonna go with it, I'm talking about a little bit about our self-worth. So self-love, you got to have that. That's a must. Yeah. Self-love. I must love myself, but I got to know how worthy I am. I got to have self-worth. You know what I'm saying? And it's 4 main elements to a self-worth, having self-worth: ability, effort, performance, and the self-worth. You know what I'm saying? So to find self-acceptance, think of it like that. To have self-worth, I got to accept myself for who I am. Okay?
That's right.
So now I'm not going to just accept it for who I am, because there are going to be things about who I am that I may not like, or that I may not think that is where it's supposed to be. So what am I going to do about it? I'm going to do my research and attack the problem. Okay, so I'm going to go straight at it. I can't just merely exist in it. I can't just say, okay, wallow in it, be stagnant in it. Okay, you know what they say? Oh, it is what it is. No, I can't do that no more. Get that out your vocabulary. It is what it is. No, it ain't what it is, because they ain't what it's supposed to be. They ain't what it's supposed to be. So we got to attack that problem. We got to go straight at it. You got to face it head on. you know, and take the necessary steps to make it right. So one of the things that I didn't like about myself is that I constantly wanted to be in the in crowd, like go out. I wanted to be on the scene. I wanted to be on the scene, right? I ain't like, if it's happening, KD gonna be there.
That is.
KD gonna be there. That's right. So,
but then that's and then that devalued your worth because you gave the people too much of yourself when you should just pop out when it's something real major, not every little bitty event.
It wasn't new to them. They wasn't excited to see me because he gonna be there. Okay,
he gonna be there.
Gonna be there. They used to call me Big Kev then. Big Kev gonna be there, and he gonna have the pack. And he gonna, you're right. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't nothing new. They could, and you know what? They could track my every step. That's why the people knew where I was and knew how to get me. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why I got into so much because they knew where I was. They knew where I was gonna be. But I had to learn, man, until I wanted to change. I wanted to see your life ain't gonna change until you want to change your life. That's what it is. You got to want to change it. You got to want to do something different. But knowing your self-worth, being able to connect to that and what you're worthy of, and know and hold yourself high at a high esteem. I'm better than what I used to be. Now I ain't necessarily got to say that I'm better than you, because remember we already said me versus me. I'm better than what I was. So if you feel some kind of way because I'm confident in me, then so be it. You do you, because I'm gonna do me. That's where I'm at with it, man. Hey, boy, this self thing, man, is big.
Yeah.
So, and one thing I got to hit on this. So sometimes when we're into self like that, people want to put us as narcissistic. So we got to be careful with that, right? So let me share this with you. So because I'm so into me and I'm working on me, it ain't that I ain't caring about you. It ain't that I'm not concerned about how you doing. I just got to focus on me because I've been in a low place so long. Like I said, I was sloppy, nasty, merely existed. I didn't care a lot of people a lot of times. So those attributes may come out at sometimes and you may perceive it differently. But don't get it wrong. Don't get it twisted. I am a servant leader today, and I do serve others. But one thing for sure, one thing for certain, that I'm going to serve me. I'm going to do me and do what I need to do in order to hold myself highly and to know my worth. Even when we start.
No, that's right.
Because you know that's coming too, bro. I forgot to tell you, I went and spoke at DJJ 2 weeks. I don't know if I told you about 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
You know? So it was young boys, you know, because that's what I do. I like to give to the young ones, you know, and let them know where they're headed, you know, the choices you make. Life is the choices you make. But what we got to understand as we move forward and as we continue to elevate, bro, that our worth, that part of our worth and what we know and the work that we've done is evident. It's evident that we've done work. I see you and you see me, and we know it, and we ain't got to speak on it. We know what we've been through. We know where we come from. So it's important that we know our self-worth, you know, and we got to share that with others, you know, to know what you're worthy of, what you consider yourself highly at a high esteem.
Yeah. Because self-worth and self-value, those are the two things that's going to make sure that you get yourself in a proper position to win. Because if you don't know the value and what you're worth, people are going to just do what they want to. Okay, now just put him over there on second string. He ain't all that. Yeah, put him over there on second string. Knowing your self-worth is so valuable. Come on, AP.
Yeah.
Knowing your self-worth is so valuable.
That's right.
No, that's real. And that's the truth. Because, okay, another thing with self-worth too, man, let me tell you this. Building positive relationships, man, with people that's like me, man. People see me, I'm always going to be smiling, happy. Like I say, this guy, he's from India. I'm doing the bathroom. So the dude say, man, you always in a positive mood. I say, bro, I was negative for 20 years. I lost family members because of my negativity. I lost my parents because of my negativity. Not going to take care of them, not going to help them when I know I should have been there to, coach them through some things. But then I was in a negative place. See, I couldn't even help somebody else because I was so negative. And I didn't know what I was worth. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know my value. So when you don't know your value, you can't even help somebody who may need you for real.
Wow.
It's like a lot of us caregive for our parents. We caregivers for our we might be caregivers for our grandparents or our grandmother or granddad or whatever. But yet and still, we're not even in a headspace to be doing that for them. We do it just because, like, man, I ain't nobody else doing it, man. Let me go over and help grandmama out. Or let me go help granddaddy go to the store or something. But yet and still, our hearts, we don't even know how to get ourselves out of our own shit, out of our own situations. But we'll go help somebody get themselves out of their situation. Now, that really doesn't make sense to me because you should be able to help you. That's what they said on the airplane. You put your oxygen mask on first, and then you go put somebody else to help somebody with theirs if they need help. But we so busy just doing for others. We so good at helping somebody, we forget to put our own oxygen mask on, and we suffering in the midst of it all. But nobody knows that we're suffering because we smile. We cover it up with a smile.
Somebody told me,
and not even knowing our self-worth. We're valuable to somebody else, but we're not even valuable to ourselves because we're in situations that not even conducive to the lifestyle that we really want to live. Yep. So you got to build these positive relationships with people. Be kind to yourself. Learn to be assertive, man. That's a big thing in this world right now because everything is moving so fast. Everything is microwave. You got so many microwave, you know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. Hey, what's happening, mother? We got so many microwave people who just want to, I got my nut. I'm done. I got my, you missed yours, baby? I'll get it to you in a minute. Let's go back again. No, it's too late, man. I don't even want to have sex no more, dude. Yeah. You done popped in me real quick. You done gave me good 3 minutes and I'm there. No, man. Get out from me, man. I don't even want to talk to you no more. But no, we have to be assertive in our actions, man, making sure we get to the nitty gritty of any situation and make sure we take them steps that we need to do and go full force with it, man. Be mindful and aware of them steps that you really want in life. Like Tupac said, my every move is a calculated step. Don't play me close. You know what I'm saying? Don't play me close. Every move is a calculated step, man. So being assertive, and then we got to start learning to say no. How about that?
That's it. No is a complete sentence.
How many times? Yeah, no is a complete sentence. You hear me, man? How many times we done did stuff for people and we really didn't want to?
Come on now.
You end up depleting your energy.
Yeah, I was about to go right there. Thank you, AP. That's what you call it, Angie. But listen, I was about to say, when you said that, guy was speaking the other week, and he said, people come to you, and you help them, and you helping them, and you continue to help them, and they leave full, and you still empty.
Mm-hmm.
That go along with what she's saying. They leave full, you didn't help them and fill them up, but you still there empty. That was big to me, man, when he was talking to me about that. I was like, man, how many times have I done that? How many times I always do that? Because we so zoned in on being a servant and doing for others and taking care of others till we forget about ourselves sometimes, man. And I want to tell somebody today, man, you matter. You're worthy.
Yeah.
You matter. You worthy. You matter. You worthy. So take care of yourself. I mean, I'm not
Yeah.
saying don't serve others. Yeah, we do that. That's what we do. But be mindful of what you're doing, and don't
of how much energy you're gonna put into it. Be mindful of how much energy you're gonna put into helping somebody else.
That's it.
Because at the end of it, you'll be drained and they'll be full.
That's it.
And that's what I'm gonna say this right here. Start challenging yourself to do these things every day. Make it a game for you. Make it a challenge for you. You know, like we got the jump rope challenge. We got the 10,000 step challenge. We got all these challenges, but challenge yourself to become the best version of yourself. And that's an everyday thing. So you can know your self-worth. Challenge yourself. And then when you let them thoughts slip by, you're like, oh, wait a minute. I'm supposed to be doing something different right now. Hold up. What am I supposed to be doing? Oh, I'm challenging myself to stop doing that so I can love me more.
That's it. That's it.
So when them like me with cussing, you know, it's just so fluent. I'm fluent in cuss. Yeah, I'm fluent in curse words.
Wow.
I'm fluent in cussing. Like we say in the Ebonics, I'm fluent in cussing. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I gotta challenge myself not to say cuss words, man. And that's a challenge because I talk Ebonics to my friends every day. And that's part of the language, you know. And the people don't understand that us speaking Ebonics is our own language. And that's why people tell you, oh, don't talk like that ghetto talk. No, this is a secret society communication that you can't be a part of if you didn't grow up where we grew up at.
That's it.
They always want us. They done took our language from us already when they brought us over here, or when they found us here. I ain't gonna say brought us, because a lot of people was born here in the States. You know what I'm saying? Grandparents, ancestors, and all. So we still spoke a different language over here. From any tribe that you come from, you didn't speak this English. So we have to understand that, knowing your language, and that's what I'm working on now. My history, you know, and the self-images that we carry every day. People don't realize, man, how you look every day protrudes on how you feel. It gives you that self-confidence. Because you walk outside, you got on a bonnet with some house clothes, you got on, house clothes. Let me just call like old grandparents say. You got on them house clothes and you outside, you wrong. You're wrong with them house clothes on the outside of the house. House shoes are meant to be worn inside. Pajamas meant to be worn to bed only. Not to the grocery, not to Walmart. Your bonnets is only self-image is one of the biggest things, man, that we really need to get back into, man.
Yeah,
man, I'm telling you, well, in the 70s and the 80s, man, we had to be clean. If you didn't come out that door clean, boy, you were getting talked about, man. Hard bottom shoes with some slacks on. You used to see them dudes at the court playing basketball with them hard bottom shoes on, man. I know I did in them 80s. I seen them old cats, straight off the church ground. They come straight from church, going straight to the man. I take them young boys. But that's when we used to go to the park to have Sunday dinner, or go to the park to have a picnic or whatnot, a Sunday picnic. We don't do the Sunday picnics no more. Women so misled, they don't even go to the the cheesecake. Man, it's a cheesecake factory. Man, who don't like some good cheesecake, man? Come on now.
That's good. Yeah, man. Hey, so you was talking about that self-worth. Self-worth is determined mostly by our self-evaluated abilities and our performance in one or more activities.
Yeah.
Self-worth is determined mostly by our self-evaluated abilities and our performance in one or more activities, right? So even if it boils down to our appearance, net worth, who you know, your social circle, what you do, your career, and what you achieve. You got to understand that. Those things, that's like a measuring stick. That's how they measure.
That's the thing too. So going back to self-love, This is all tied in. Self-love, self-worth, self-confidence, self-imagery, all of that goes together. So what I'm going to say with that, knowing that you're being measured on a measuring stick from somebody, I don't care who it is. It should be yourself before it's anybody else. It should be knowing your abilities before anybody else see it. That's where self-imagery comes in, man.
Yes.
Because if you keep on saying, hey, man, yeah, I'm worth this and I'm worth that, but then you represent yourself as a person with t-shirt and tennis shoes and flip-flops every day, who's taking you serious?
Yeah.
I'm not. I don't care how smart you are, how much money you got. I'm not taking you serious just from the self-image. Now, when you start speaking, I might, I'll be like, oh, that boy do got something. Oh, he is holding something. But you got to remember, man, that you got to walk out that door and say, hey, man, I'm finna shock the world today, baby. Oh, wait till they see this outfit. When we was in school, we used to go up to the pencil sharpener, man. You know how y'all got school going back in right now. See, the pencil sharpener is where you showed off your baddest outfits, your new sneakers. Yeah, man, you done walked to the pencil sharpener 4 times. Say, man, that pencil done died there. Yeah, Miss Lewis, my pencil just keep on. You ain't got no more pencil sharpening out them pencils, boy. Hey, man, I ain't got. I'm up at the damn pencil sharpener.
All day long.
Yeah. See, I'm up at the pencil sharpener 5 times out the classroom, man, because you got to see this outfit I got on. That's the first week of school. We did it, man. So, man, you got to have that self-image, man.
It's all about the shoes today. They trying to sport their shoes today. They even be trying to
they'll put on some wrinkled jeans and a wrinkled t-shirt, but them shoes be clean, boy. Them young boys got some clean shoes, I tell you. Yeah, they gonna keep them some clean sneakers on. You hear me? Yeah. Bad T, you ain't never lied, boy. Earned them out and everything. I crease everything down. I got my clothes earned. Starch. Mama, we ran out of starch, Mama. In Texas, we starch everything down. Yeah, we starch it down. Yeah, man. Everything. Yeah. The end of your sleeve had to have that crease in it, man. Your t-shirts and all. Yeah. Man, T done brought it back. Yeah, put all your clothes. Self-imagery, man. That's a big part of life that we really done got away from, because it's like we just don't start some 9 man. Say me and Mark, we from the same neighborhood. So man, if your Jabos didn't stand up by themselves, if your Levi's wasn't creased enough to stand up by themselves, don't even put them on, man. Hey, man, don't come out the house with them old wrinkled jeans, partner, because we going to talk about it. Yeah, we made sure I starchy Archie. We say we got to be starchy Archie. Boy, yeah, but self-imagery, man. So, what was I? Oh, okay. I got 3 elements of self-imagery. Check this out. So the way a person perceives or think of himself, the way a person interprets others' perceptions of him or herself, and the way a person would like to be looked at, man. So these are the self-imagery, and those are the things that we're talking about right now. Your presentation, and the way you speak, because that's part of self-imagery. That's part of self-imagery too, is the way you speak, the way you articulate your words, the way you put sentences together. It's like when I was growing up, we always we damn sure did. We damn sure used to scold them cats. We scold them wrinkled guys all day. And for those who don't know, scoring is not taking points. That's talking bad about you. That's telling the joke about you. Yeah. For these ebonics that they don't know about.
We call it Jonesing.
Yeah, Jonesing, scoring. Yeah, bagging. Yeah.
Bagging,
Yeah, man. We had our ebonics down packed, baby. You know, we got to you got to, like, if you in Texas, we'll go to talking, you probably like, man, I ain't heard nothing them boys said. Cause we'll have a whole conversation with 2 or 3 words. Say, man, that hoe clean a bit. Nigga like, what? What hoe? Wait a minute, who? No, man, that lack just rolled down the street with them things on it. Man, they're like, oh, that's what y'all call a hoe. Now everything will be a hoe. Anything will be a hoe, man. It ain't no woman. It can be clothes, shoes, the house, the anything. Yeah, that hoe bad, man. Look at that mob. Boy, that thing all right, man. That thing all right. You don't understand it. You be like, huh? What are you talking about?
That's that secret society. A lot of times you know where a person from by what their code is, you know, up here.
Exactly.
You know if people down from by the water, Charleston, or from the metro, the city where I'm at, you know, it's different.
Uh-huh.
But you got, if you ain't traveled, if you ain't going to the Americas, you ain't gonna know.
Yeah, I'm gonna slow it down, bro. I'm gonna slow it down. Bro say I'm giving them too much. Don't give them all of that. Don't give them all of that, man. But man, we had to do it though, man. Oh, self-confidence now, man. What y'all think about this self-confidence, man?
That self-confidence.
It goes back into the self-worth.
Yeah, self-confidence, man. You know, that's when I say know who you are and know whose you are.
Yeah.
You know, I'm confident in who I am and where I come from.
Yeah.
You know, but that like I said, that don't happen overnight. It ain't even from tradition or even what your parents told you who you are. You know what I'm saying? You got to create your own lane, and it takes work creating your own lane. And
yeah.
You know, it like Mark saying is everything. It's a totality in all.
Yeah.
I love myself to be confident in myself. I know I got a lot of worth, so I'm confident in what I'm worthy of. You get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So they all connect. And my image, I'm so confident, I'm stepping out on fire. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm stepping out. My image is what perceived. That's what goes before me.
Yeah.
So before the words come out my mouth, you see me. Before the words come out my mouth, you see me. So my image. That's why, like right now, I ain't want to come on tonight because I ain't got my beard tape up. But normally, you'll see them tight and right. You'll see them tight and right. My image. But I had a mission. You know, I had to come on because that's what we do. I get it done tomorrow. But this is what I'm saying. Your image precedes you. So knowing my worth and having enough love about myself, you know what I'm saying? You got to, it all connect. It all connect.
Yeah.
So having confidence in who I am and whose I am, how he made me. You know, I might not be made like Keith or like Mark or like, I might not be made like y'all, but I know how I'm made and I'm confident in who I am because my speech, my speech gonna show you, my image gonna show you, what's coming out of my mouth, how I'm putting it together gonna show you. You gonna know who I am and what I stand for, and I'm gonna be confident in that. Some people call it arrogant, but it ain't that. It ain't that because I can listen. I can listen as well. I can give you time on what I can hear and analyze what you're saying. So arrogance is knowing who you are and what you can bring to the table. Not arrogance, confidence. I know
confidence, what I can. Yeah. Arrogance is not giving a damn. Yeah, you don't give a damn about nothing, man. That dude, man, I know I'm cocky. Yeah, he cocky. He ain't even confident. He just cocky.
What Mark say, I never knew a coach that wasn't confident. No, there's some more out there that ain't. It's some out there.
Yeah.
They get mad when they see me or you coming. Because we already know what
they get nervous when y'all go to stepping on the field, huh?
They come to that coach that's loud. Hey, I don't know. I don't know about him.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that confidence is something else, man. And if you don't have confidence, that means you really need to start understanding and remembering your small wins. You start remembering when you were great, because at one point we all had a victory moment. So you take that small victory moment and you snowball it off into who you are becoming. You take them small wins and you start building that onto other things. Oh man, I did finish that book. Oh, that's another, oh, I did get that female number. Oh, that's another confident builder. Hey man, let me get back in the game, man. Coach, put me back in, man. I'm ready again. I'm ready. Yeah.
But I like
me back in the game, Coach.
You said something like that when you said who you are becoming. See, that's the thing.
Right.
It's a continuous thing. It's a process, and that I believe that's where a lot of folk fail. They don't want to go through the process. They think they could just jump in and be confident like that. I can say, well, yeah. See, from all what I'm saying? I don't know. I might have been bred like this. I might have been born like this, man. I don't know.
Yeah, man. That's what that is, man.
But there's a process that you have to go through. I became more confident as I grew older. You get what I'm saying? So even with leadership qualities and being captain of the football team in high school as a lineman, little stuff like that. Those were small wins for me. So as I got older, the confidence was built upon the small wins. That's why I wrote that in there when you said that. The small wins and knowing who. Going back to that, knowing who you are and who you are. From my dad didn't teach me to be no weak link. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
That goes back all the way back to that. And sometimes even when your father ain't in the house, you got people that you're supposed to surround yourself with and look up to. And that's why I stayed. That's why I'm in the schoolhouse. That's why I coach football, because I want to be a part of those young men's life and help them know that you are somebody. I'm gonna help you find your worth. You are somebody. That's why I'd rather take an athlete that ain't good and help him be good than one that's already thinking he good. I'll take that little guy any day because I want to help build him. You get what I'm saying? That's what coaching about.
Yeah, empower him to see them small wins. Yeah, exactly. It's definitely paramount. Yeah, man, because if we don't teach the youth how to be confident, then they're gonna be out here thinking it's cool to shoot and kill people.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like these youngsters that's out here killing people have low self-esteem.
Yeah.
They don't have no type of guidance. They don't have no type of morals or values. They wasn't taught how to respect somebody else's words. They wasn't taught how to respect somebody else's mind. And that's where we fail a lot of times as parents, as single parents. I ain't gonna say mothers or fathers. Let me just say single parents, because there's some men out here who are raising their children improperly as well. So women don't really know how to raise a man, but she knows how to give him values of a man. You know what I'm saying? Because to know what that means to be rejected by 1,000 women. You know what I'm saying? You've been rejected by society. You've been rejected because of something you did in your past. More ways than not, men have felt that rejection more than women because of woman. She can go put herself together nicely, and a man is just gonna say, "Hey, man, let me buy you a drink, or let me buy you some food, or let me, let's go out to eat. Let's do something." Men are offering that, So that's why I feel like, we really need to start focusing on our boys on, hey man, no, this is self-worth, man. This is how you love yourself, man. This is how you show your confidence that you're not don't listen to them insults. Don't let them insults be your drive to go do something foolish, So if somebody insults you, if it's not your friend that's insulting you, you walk away from that situation without a problem, man. And if the dude touch you, then you take care of your business. So that's how I teach my son. Hey, man, let that dude run his mouth. As soon as he put his hand, if he grab your shoulder, when he swing you back around, make sure that whatever hand is free, that's when you giving it to him with. Because he ain't got no business touching you by saying, hey, man, I'm talking to you, or none of that. Just go ahead and while he's spinning you around, that's your momentum to go on, keep on full-fledged right off into that thing and say, hey, man, get your hands off of me. Yeah. That way people understand, hey, don't play with that one right there. See, that's why I tell people all the time, you ain't got to fight the whole school. You just got to get one good fight in to where you got you some good points. You got you some, everybody else going to be like, ooh, nah, boy, that boy there. And anybody else want to fight, it's like, bro, I ain't got no beef with you, man. Go on about your business. You know, we're not promoting violence, but we're saying that, hey, protect yourself, you know, which is going to have you in self-confidence. You know, it's going to keep you with self-confidence. Going to make sure that you stay in a young, and you know, in a young, as a young person, you're going to stay in alignment with where you're trying to get to, because we lose focus because of these people who are not properly shown values and morals, you know. So yeah, self-esteem. Self-esteem, man, is like, you know, it's the craziest thing, because the word itself, man, it shows you that you gotta be the one who brings all the power up out of you, man. You gotta bring the value up out of you with that self-esteem word. It's taking care of yourself, keeping your word. That's a real big thing on self-esteem. Moving in ways that make you feel good. Celebrate small victories. Stay true to your values. Like we just talked about. Stay true to your values. Acknowledge your achievements. Staying true to your value. I want to stay right there, man. Because that's where we mess up a lot. To where we start accepting things that's not part of our value system. Wow. We start accepting things that's not part of our moral standards. And then you're in a relationship that's steady diminishing your value, that's steady diminishing your esteem. Because the dude tell you, oh, your ass getting fat. Oh man, that shit don't look good on you. Oh, this you know, he's steady talking down to you. Now your esteem is steady going low. Yeah. He don't kiss you, or he don't slap you on the butt when you walk by no more. Now your esteem is going low. See, women are emotional. That's why I'm talking about this way, because women are emotional. Now, in men, we lose our self-esteem when we can't get a woman, when we can't get the right job, we can't get the place we want, we can't get the car we want. We start feeling like, damn, man, what is wrong with me? You didn't get on the football team. You didn't get on the basketball. You like, man, you start feeling down on yourself. But then you don't have that support system to pull you right back up. Hey, man. It's like that commercial where the dude, he missed a shot, and then his teammate came right beside him like, hey, man, lift your head up, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. That boosts your self-esteem. You're right, bro.
That's it.
We got to celebrate the small wins.
Yeah. We got to be able to do it. We can't expect somebody else to do that part for us. You know, I'm glad you went there, because in your value system, you got to know what that is. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes some of us don't even know what we value. What is our value system? Those are some of the things that we ask ourselves so we can hold to it. You know what I'm saying? And that's part of setting our boundaries. When I have a value system, I can set the boundary on what I don't want coming in my space, or what I don't want because I have a certain value system that I want to hold to. So, you know,
then too, I don't mean to cut your wisdom, but then too, we got some parents who belittle their children. Sit your dumb self down, boy. Go sit your stupid self over. It's like, golly, I cannot win if my own mama or my own daddy talking down on me.
Yeah.
And then that's where it goes off into that value system, like you just talked about, where nobody's valuing anything because they not even valuing the things that's in the household. They're not even valuing their child. They're not even showing value to their own self by displaying that stuff to their children. Like, hey man, you ain't nothing. Yeah. When it should never be that. I don't care how mad my kids make me. I never call them out of their name, not in front of them anyway. Now, if I'm talking to somebody, tell you about this little bitch over here, man. They won't hear. Yeah, they won't hear. But I cussed them out a couple of times behind their back. Yeah, you know.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah, like Debo. Yeah, when they leave, I be talking again. Yeah, when my kids come around, I be quiet. I be quiet. Man, because it's like, boy, them kids, boy, they'll see you over the road, but you just gotta stay focused and know who you are as a parent, man, and know that once you learn different communication skills, once you learn your confidence, or once you learn your value, once you remind yourself of the value that you bring, you will not let anybody take you off of your note. You won't let nobody take you off of that. They can't take you off your post. Your pivot is going to pivot, and you're going to bounce right back into it. Hey, I'm still holding the rock, so I still got control of the game. Understand me. As long as you hold that ball, they can't take you off your pivot, man. Hey, no, I didn't walk, ref. I did not travel. My pivot is still down. Oh, this basketball talk, y'all. Forgive me. I done went off in the basketball talk. But yeah, that's part of that self-esteem, man. We got to have high self-esteem. You always I ain't gonna say high in the facet of, you know, you're not listening to nobody, but high self-esteem is it, like we talked about, the confidence, the value system, the worthiness, the self-imagery. So once you have that high self-esteem, these are things you're gonna be natural at, man. It's like you got some natural athletes and you got some that's got to really work at it. Yeah. So that's how we do it, man.
And no gaining. We always gotta want to put in the work, though. That's what I'm saying. Like, put in the work regardless of what it is. When we talk about the self love, self-development, self-confidence, self-esteem, self-worth, any of that is going to take you putting in the work. You got to put in the work through the process. You got to make a plan about it. Make a plan, go through the process, and you'll have a nice result.
Yeah, and having a healthy self-esteem.
Yeah.
Healthy self-esteem is basically having accurate and balanced self-views. You have that balance because we know there's going to be some low points in our life, but we know how to overcome them quicker than we do the opposite. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times, like we say, dwell in it. We don't want to dwell in a failure. We don't want to dwell into, you know, how do you fix adults with low self-esteem? Hold on. Let me. I got some points on that. I got them somewhere. Wait a minute. Let me go. I got one more page. Hold on. Man, where did I put that? At some point, we all faced with self-esteem, either from ongoing relationship. Okay, but how you treat it is go back to your self-confidence. I got some confidence builders. Check this out, Marcus. Wait a minute. So how to regain your confidence? So you remind yourself of your capabilities, address the obstacles that keeps you from feeling confident, and work around those obstacles. So you remind yourself, okay, boom, I didn't do that right. So let me get back into this. You got to, like Coach say, you got to be willing to do the work. You got to be willing to stay mindful of everything that you're saying. It's like a lot of people who speak while they're, who run while they're speaking. When I say running, that means they don't have a period in their sentence. But then you have people who take their time, articulate their words, they slow down their speech, they come back to what, oh no, I didn't mean that, I meant this. They correct themselves as they go along, But treating and fixing is the same. But so that's how we're gonna fix it. That's how we're gonna make it right, by going back and within and saying, hey man, nah, bro, you a cold dude, man. Say, man, you a bad man. Just looking in the mirror, saying that to yourself.
Yeah, affirmation.
You gotta self-talk. That's how you get that esteem back up. You gotta look in that mirror. You gotta tell yourself, say, man, Keith, today you is finna beat up. Boy, you finna get everything accomplished today. And the thing about it is, you write it down one thing at a time. Say, hey, man, boom, I did that today. See, that's how you building that esteem back up. That's how you building that confidence back up, because you writing down these things that you need to do throughout the day, and you checking them off. Now you like, okay, boom, that's done. Now I feel good about tomorrow. Let me see what I'm doing tomorrow. Shit, boy, this gonna be good. So you start writing that's like they tell you to write the plan down. Come up with the goal, you write the plan, and you execute.
Start with some obtainable things, something that you could, something reachable.
Everything has to be, exactly. You got to have that obtainable stuff.
That's what I had to do. I couldn't make it so big at first. I wanted to teach, but I had to, I had to go back. I had to make the necessary step to go back to school first. I wanted to teach and coach. How can you get there? That's a big goal. So I got to start getting my record straight. Just different things like that. You got to make them attainable and go at it, and then knock them off.
Okay, Marcus, I got something for you. I don't mean to cut your wisdom, Coach, but I'm gonna answer his thing right here. So it says pertaining to women. So then that's when you tell her, identify when she was at her happiest moments. Woo! Identify the happiest times. And then you identify when you were the most proudest, when you were just like, yeah, I did that. So those are 2 steps. Then the third one is identify the times when you were the most fulfilled and satisfied with whatever it is that you were trying to do. But these are steps that we just remind ourselves of every day, on a daily, 2 to 3 times a day sometimes. And then determine your value based on your experiences of happiness, pride, and fulfillment. So that's how you can bring her back to a point of say, baby, you remember when you say, man, no, I remember. That's how you get her to see that. Now, I remember when you knocked it. Man, you got that, man, you had the whole office proud of you, baby. You had the whole school ready to, do blood such and such, whatever the case may be. Always remind her of the happiest moments in y'all life. Or you tell her, say, baby, you made me the happiest when you made that pound cake that time that, I couldn't stop eating the cake. You know what I'm saying? Eat the cake, Anime. Eat the cake. You can do it again. That's right. You did that before. You know you that bad woman. Don't act like that, baby. Don't ever look at yourself like you less than. Because I'm here and I know who I am as a man. I ain't gonna be dating anybody. So I know you ain't know anybody. So these are the words that builds up everybody around you. Now you feel good because she's smiling. Now you like, shit, man, let's go out to eat, guys. Let's go out to eat, baby. Let's go somewhere. Yeah, let's go to the park. Let's go for a walk. Anything.
Let's go to
the
time.
We try to get in the pool. Yeah, we try to put money on a lot of things that we don't really need to put money on. Sometimes it's all about just the drive, man. Let's go just for a ride. Listen to some jazz. Change up what you listen to. Sometimes you don't need the words because the words mess up the whole play. Sometimes you just need a nice little old melody, man. Some good vibes.
Instrumental.
Say, man, I drink wine while I drink champagne while I'm driving down the coast. Sometimes, y'all. I'm gonna be honest with you. Sometimes catch me riding down the coast with a champagne glass, like this. I'm drinking water now, but yeah, you'll catch me just drinking and driving. I don't mean to mean no harm, but it's champagne. It's champagne, y'all. Drink is a drink, but hey. I'm listening to some nice vibes. I got some nice stuff going on. I'm chilling. I ain't got no worries in the world. I ain't gonna spend a dime. I spent $13 on the champagne bottle, but hey, man, I'm telling you, it's worth it, And I just take me a ride down the coast, man. And I'm in Miami, so I go to the beach anytime and just sit on the beach, man. Bring my little speaker with me. And I just get into my zone of just feeling myself, man. I don't have too many worries. Then sometimes I jump in the slingshot, take off riding, in a full tank of, come on, Angela, yeah, in a full tank of gas. fill that thing up and just burn it all out. Burn it out till I can't go no more. You hear me?
Hey, Marcus gonna move to Miami in a minute, and he said you run.
Say, man. Nah, he'll be down here in October or September. When you coming, man? He be down here. He always down here. Don't go let him fool you. That boy be all over the world, man. He in pilot school right now. I think, ain't you doing pilot school, man? He off into everything, bro. Don't let him fool you, man. Marcus we was just born in Texas, man. Marcus be everywhere next month. You know what I'm talking about?
Next month. I'll be down in Destin next month myself for Labor Day.
Yeah, man. Yeah, don't let Marcus fool you. Marcus be all, yeah. Marcus flying airplanes and everything now, bro. He ain't missing a beat. You hear me? Remote pilot training. Yeah. Yeah, my dog, he be doing his thing, man. I've been knowing this dude where we hung in the same circle since elementary school. We grew up in the same apartments. But then we got reunited from a friend of mine about 2 years ago. And man, we ain't missed a beat since, man. We know the same everybody. We got everybody, you know. You grew up in the neighborhood, man. You went to school with somebody, and I went to Daniel Webster. Man, yeah, man, I was in Briargate. Man, no. Yeah, no, that was my best friend. Yeah, you feel me? Yeah, all that, man. So, man, yeah, man, tonight's been a great show, y'all. Man, we appreciate everybody for tuning in, man. We done went over the time because we got plenty more to talk about, but
that's right.
Hey, man, you know, still got things to do tomorrow. So, you know, it's been beautiful, and we appreciate this, man, because this was definitely. Come on, Angela. Come on, Angela. We can't be going to all the schools.
Hey, yeah, we appreciate y'all coming on, though. Who that?
Boy, we done went to say, man. We done went to elementary. Didn't even know you went to Daniel Webster. Yeah, done went to business together, man. Oak Cliff, baby, Oak Cliff. That's my hood. Put it in your face and get it understood. It say what you want, boy. I'm gonna stop, man. We have fun. We having fun. But yeah, y'all tune in next week, man. We're gonna have some more great topics, man. Some more self-development topics, because this is a self-development platform to where we want to get us better. We want to make sure that we become to a better state as we keep growing through these situations that we're growing through. Because we're not going through anything. We're growing through everything. Because if you're not growing through it, let me say that, you will become stagnant, because that will be your focus on the failures. You don't focus on the failures, you grow from the failures. You understand the failures. You understand that we must fail in order to succeed. So you know what I'm saying? That's how we're going to do it, man. I appreciate you, Marcus. Appreciate you, Angela. And Coach, until the next time, my brother. Peace.